Hello guys, my name is Master Mini and welcome to my second episode of my mini series. Today we are at race 2 at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Thank you for joining us once again for today's qualifying session. Sit back, relax and enjoy what we hope will be a fantastic contest for pole position. Looking at this field today, Anthony, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance? Maybe run the hard tyres and save some of the grippier tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
Here we are at one-shot qualifying. Not a great start, bit swervy. Now P2 behind Valtteri Bottas. No, P3, sorry. Into first place now, lovely. Not the best there, yeah. Took some placings away there. Oh, nice. Back into first place. Oh, not great there at all. Yeah. Going way too late in these turns. Oh, nice. Nice, Norris. Nice. Still in first. Oh, no. Yep, still in first. Oh, hit the grass there. Yep, slowed me down way too much. If only I didn't hit the grass. Here we go, first or second, and we will qualify in P2. I call it pretty successful. Now let's go to the race.
Welcome to Spielberg for another exciting Formula One race. This circuit is renowned for its backdrop, surrounded by natural beauty. Well, it certainly is an idyllic destination for the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Anthony Davidson, a lot of talented drivers out on the track today, but what will stand out for you?
Well, Crofty, my focus is 100% on the front of the grid. Like you said, we're seeing lots of strong competition across those positions, so it would be super interesting to see the fight for that front spot. Personally speaking, I'm hoping for plenty of overtakes.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Vettel, Raikkonen, Grosjean, Perez and Nico Hülkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, Lance Stroll and Giovinazzi, Gasly, Kvyat, Daniel Ricciardo and Carlos Sainz. Russell and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid, and with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Here we go, just about to go to the race right now in P2. Hopefully I will do well. Here we go. 5 red lights are out. Oh, very delayed there to go off the start. Not so good. Almost a tap there. Very risky into turn one. Bit of contact here. Oh, what? 5-second penalty? What was that for? Oh. And that gives the virtual safety car out just because I turn left and Verstappen turns right and takes himself out. Why is that my fault? It's his fault. Oh well. It's happened now. Oh well, in P2 now though. Yep, P2 with the virtual safety car ending, I think so. Yep, ending. Yes. An okay start back. Let's see if we can overtake him yet. Nah, nowhere near overtaking Bottas at the moment. Well, I'm really surprised that they gave me a penalty from that. Just don't know how. Bottas with the fastest lap. Oh, almost take out Bottas's backside there. Oh, into first place. What an overtake. What an overtake. Picking up now. A bit of a gap to Bottas. Bottas coming closer now on to lap 3. And Bottas will come through the inside to try and overtake, but it won't happen as I've got the better line. And thanks for that, I get DRS just for that 1 millisecond of Bottas being in front. That would have helped a lot. Taking now a fair gap to Bottas. Fair one indeed. I think that might be Hamilton, Vettel and Leclerc all fighting for P3. I can see on the mini-map. Can't see much though. Now into lap 4 of 18. It's only a pretty short track, so 18 laps sounds like a lot, but it's not that bad. Beautiful turn there. Just broke absolutely perfectly. Now lap 5. Jeff is now asking me for a new strategy, and I'll take it, putting the mediums on at lap 11 instead of lap 9. Now on to lap 6. You can really tell those soft tyres are taking a bit of wear, but that also may be because I am in lean mixture. Still P1 of 19 in the race with Robert Kubica. I think it's Robert Kubica, or is it George Russell out? One of the two Williams cars out of the race. I'm pretty sure it's Kubica. Now into lap 7. And Bottas and Hamilton catching up a little bit to Norris. Yep, they are most definitely catching up due to that. The slower mixtures. Now we are on to lap 8 of 18, 10 laps to go. Now on to lap 9. So far it's just a pretty ordinary race with no contest so far, just me in the lead. Hopefully that 5-second penalty won't be enough to make me P2. Hopefully it will help me in P1. Now on to lap 10. And now you can see in the corner, still on the lean mixture. And they are catching up. Bottas and Vettel. There it goes. Norris, Bottas, Vettel, Hamilton, then Charles Leclerc. All onto the grass there. Not good. Not good at all. Still hasn't affected anything though, luckily. Now on to lap 11 and we will box this lap. And we will come in now to pit onto the medium tyre. Here we go. Wait, what? Why aren't they doing anything? Oh, that 5-second penalty. Wait, not 5 seconds. 10-second penalty in the pit lane. What? Wow, I thought they said 5-second penalty. Obviously not. I thought it said 5-second penalty onto the time at the end of the race. But now to be 10-second penalty. The pit stop in the end was 10 seconds, not including putting the tyres on. 10-second stop. You have got to be kidding me. This could be the difference from me winning and from me not getting on the podium. Wow. Over something that was Verstappen's fault. Wow. This is just absolutely ridiculous. That's just a lot of trash. Oh well. It's happened now. Hopefully I can still get on the podium. I am P5 after all. I have to catch up to the two Ferraris of Leclerc and Vettel. And they're both having a fight, so they won't be as fast as normal. Still in lean. Rich mixture now, but still a bit low on fuel, so I have to go from like rich to lean and all that, so I might not be as fast as what I usually want to be, but it's what it is what it is. As you can see on the mini-map, the two Ferraris are a little bit ahead of me, but I could still catch up within the 5 more laps. And the two Mercedes in front of them, just by a little bit. So I've still got a chance to get on the podium. 5 laps is still enough for me to catch up. We are now on to lap 14. 4 laps, well 5 laps pretty much including this lap, to try and overtake the 2 Ferraris. You can see now I'm getting a lot closer to them than what I was before. You'll probably see on the distance from turn 1 and all that, you'll see them going up to turn 3, turn 2, turn 3. So you'll see that I'm catching them. Now on to lap 15. Actually 4 laps left now. Said last lap was 4 laps. Oh, that's scrappy right there. Way too late. As I was saying, I've got 4 laps left now. So last lap, have I said 4 laps? It was actually 5, my mistake. And there you can see the Ferraris of Vettel and Leclerc have caught up. I have caught up to them pretty close now. Yep, you can see them right there. As I go to brake, they go to turn. So, I've got a very good chance that I can still get on the podium. A very good chance. Now on to lap 16 of 18, and there are the 2 Ferraris ahead of Vettel and Leclerc, so I am catching up. There you can see them going up the hill fighting each other. A great view right there. And there they turn and I brake. Oh, onto the great. Wow. Just wow. Wow, Master Mini, why? Why did I have to do that? This race just can't get any better, can't it? As I pretty much had a chance to almost go and overtake them for P3. I go into the gravel and it's probably my race over now. Probably after the other cars behind are a fair distance away. But I reckon P5 is going to be the best for today. Unless I can do a miracle. Something miracle like to get back. But it's not going to happen. Sadly. I don't think. Can't happen. But they're still close-ish, but if we had another 3 or 4 laps, then maybe, but this is the second last lap, so don't think there's any chance of getting up unless something happens like a crash or they DNF or something. That's the only way I can get up a position at this rate. Oh wow. What have I done? What have I done? This is just great. Amazing. as we now come on to the last lap of the race, and hopefully something magical can happen to make us go up a position, but don't think it's going to happen today. Just don't think it's our day. As we now come into the last turn with Hamilton winning the race, and I'll just have to settle for P5. Not what I was expecting, but oh well.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic...
Oh well, not a great race today, but we've got a new championship leader with 40 points, and that's Lewis Hamilton. Second place with 37 points in the championship is myself, Lando Norris, and in third place is Valtteri Bottas with 36 points. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. My name is Master Mini. Have a good day. Goodbye.